Well, good day. I'm Dwayne Matz. Welcome to today's Living Word. The greatest proof of the presence of the Holy Spirit in an individual or a congregation is the expression of love. But what is love? Well, today we're going to continue to look at the Holy Spirit directed love as found in the love chapter of the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Going to pick it up in verse 4 today. It reads, "Love does not envy." In other words, it does not covet. It's not jealous. So here we have a measuring stick of what is not on display in Holy Spirit love. As a Holy Spirit filled individual or congregation, jealousy is very much out of place. And just think about it for a moment. Where did you or that person next to you get their physical and spiritual gifts? Well, you got them from God. Before he formed you in the womb, he knew the very sperm and the very egg, replete with all of its DNA that he was going to use to craft you before he formed you. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you. I ordained you a prophet to the nations." Your physical gifts or lack thereof come from God, just as your spiritual gifts came from God when you were born again. Your material blessings, they also come from God. How did Job put it? And he said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." And all this, Job did not sin nor charge God with wrong. To covet what someone else has is a sin against God. We've got two commandments that talk about that. Thou shalt not covet. Because in effect, you're saying, God, you don't know what you've done. And of course, the Holy Spirit would never say, "Oh, what was I thinking in this distribution of gifts?" If he did, he would be warring against himself. Therefore, we can say that Holy Spirit love is an absence of envy. It is genuine satisfaction with the hand that God has dealt you. Sometimes I find myself wishing I could preach like Pastor X, Y, or Z. And I think, how foolish is that? It would be a man made distortion of what God has made me to do. Rather than coveting, maybe I should just be thankful that God has allowed me to preach at all. I'm Dwayne Matz. That's today's living word. Love does not envy.